Welcome to A Mason's Work, the podcast where we review Masonic symbols and illustrate how they can be used to solve problems in everyday life. With your host, Brian Mattox, a proud member of the Craftsman Online Media Network.
So when other people, when you need care and you need care from other people, what does that mean? What does it look like? And why is it so important actually to learn to request care? So caring for others and giving your time and energy and your gift, and we've talked about this in the last two episodes, is kind of a built-in in many ways in our society. And as a practitioner of care, you're going to get better and better at that over time, triaging the issues and things like that. But on the recipient side, there is also some obligations, let's say. And these are super important to understand. We'll start with the obligations first. First, your need does not obligate others to perform. So I understand that there are sort of variations on that and specific situations I'm sure you can identify. You're bleeding on the street. Somebody doesn't solve that problem, you're going to die, and that's really personal to you, but to other people it's a completely different experience. At the same time, when you get you're in pain or you are suffering for some reason, it is a common response, and I've had this come up, where you're indignant with others about they don't understand my pain. You get upset because your need is now driving the ship, and other people are not responding in a way that satisfies your sort of wound in some capacity. So as somebody that's in need of care, there's a couple important things that you need to know. One, being in need, first and foremost, and this is maybe a subtle take, but being in need is actually a gift to others. Letting other people care for you is a way to increase intimacy. It is a way to strengthen and deepen a relationship when it's not done pathologically. So pathologically executed need becomes codependent, and there's books and volumes of information on that. You don't need to hear me wax on it, but rest assured, you can't be you can't let your need drive your relationships. You can't let that interplay perpetually control how you manipulate others either. So, but that said, when you have a genuine need and you can leverage somebody else for help, it strengthens relationships. Sure you can relate. You've been in this situation where you had a genuine need. Someone came to your aid, and it was over that delivery of aid or moment of care and compassion that you were strengthened and grew a relationship. This is, in fact, how all good relationships really grow to a degree. It's maybe not the only mechanism by which they grow, but it is a key mechanism by which relationships develop. So you want to build good relationships, ask people for help is really the underpinning there. But again, understand that asking for help does not imply an obligation on their part to do so. And when asking for help, it is also really important that you ask for help in the right way. What you want to avoid is situations where the help doesn't solve the problem. So if you ask somebody, hey, listen, I'm hard up right now. Can I borrow a couple $100? And they say, sure. They have solved that problem on an immediate basis. But if you're hard up every week and you need to keep borrowing $100, that's not solving the problem. That's becoming dependent. So when you're asking for help, try and get to things like root cause. Like, hey, I'm hard up right now. I'm looking for maybe some additional income. Do you know somebody who's got some odd jobs or is hiring for that kind of work or X kind of service? that's a completely different way to ask for help. It solves root cause, and it doesn't make the person who's providing help put them on the hook for providing more. So you want to make sure that you're not trapping other people with your request for help, and you're also getting the problem solved. You're not, becoming this dependent monster. So again, when you're asking for help, other things that you want to be clear of. There are times when you want solutions, and there are times when you want compassion. And you'll find this is often the case in relationships with the opposite gender, where you go to the table and you are looking for compassion, and they are going to provide solutions, and vice versa. Some folks are just looking to resonate some of the adversities of life by sharing that commiserating experience, where it's like, yeah, doesn't it suck when this happens? Yeah, man, that totally is horrible. Those kind of conversations don't get better or don't go well when one person's trying to solve the problem and the other person's trying to just kind of have a social commentary or what have you. So be mindful when you're asking for help of what you're asking for. Are you asking for the solve? Are you asking for commiseration? Are you asking for something that's really going to genuinely solve the problem? Or are you asking to get more runway to a problem you're currently trying to solve yourself? Whatever the case might be, understand that, if done well, if done the right, skillfully, asking for help is a gift to the people around you. And it is not, strictly speaking, just going to help you solve problems. It's going to help you cement and strengthen relationships. So we'll get more into this in future episodes. But we'll start here with, again, ask for help. I think you'll find, even for the small stuff, folks will chip right in and help out. Talk soon.
The views represented in this podcast are those of the speaker alone and are not representative of any grand or subordinate lodge.
Hi, Brian here. I wanted to thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have any suggestions or guidance for further episodes you'd like to see or hear, whatever the case may be, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at amasonswork.com, and we will try and incorporate your suggestions into a future recording. Thanks.
Freemasonry teaches us that the true work is within, a lifelong journey of reflection, discipline, and discovery. At A Mason's Work, we help Masons bring out their best selves through meaningful self-inquiry and symbolic practice. From personal reflection to lodge engagement, we offer tools that turn symbols into action. Visit us at amasonswork.com. The work is within. The time is now.